What up?
Yo, what up, y'all?
One.
Hello, I'm the moderator. No, actually, I don't know what I am, but Carlos, tell them what we are. What are we doing here?
What are we doing here? This is what we do every other month, where we have a live stream, I guess, argument on certain topics that our moderator Jason tonight has for us. So Rex couldn't make it. We have Jason filling in. We have Collecting Havoc coming in at some point here shortly. EC Collecting is doing his podcast, so he'll come in shortly later on, hopefully. If not, it's fine. So Jason's going to have a bunch of hot topics for us to discuss, go over with. I was going to say, I think that was pretty much it. It's all and fun. This isn't to drag anyone down. This is just fun for everybody here and everyone that watches at a later time or listens to this on Spotify. So anyway, Jason, fire away question number one. No, she's kidding. So I want to welcome the man collects. You Hunters Guild.
Hello, good sir.
Collect to disconnect, Nathan.
Thanks for having me on.
Oh,
Here.
Yeah.
Collecting Havoc eventually. Oh, and that guy right there, Yukon Phil. Let's welcome him too, I guess.
yo, what up?
So,
Hey, Archer, man, I love your commitment, man, with the jumpsuit, bro. Like, you are so committed, man. I saw your pics. I saw all of your con pics and stuff, man. Yeah, like the drip was, the authenticity was quite phenomenal, sir. Excellent.
appreciate that. Who are you gonna?
That's it.
So, are we ready to get into this? Are we ready to fight? I'm ready to bitch slap Yukon, so let's get
Oh, shit.
We're right for it. Demonetized.
There you go. Now you owe me money.
I don't see how you're a bunch of 30 and 40-year-old guys that grew up are just going to keep this PG-13. I don't know how we're going to do that.
It's not happening. And you know what? You're also the first one to slip up.
Bro, I've got like Inception PTSD, bro. I don't even know, man. There's levels to my PTSD, bro. Anyway, go ahead. Carlos, I'm sorry, take it away. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good, man.
All right.
So how are we going to do this a little different than normally? Jason's going to ask some questions. He's going to ask two of you guys in the group here, and then we'll all kind of chime in. Everyone that's watching, you're feel free to ask us questions, and whatever questions are in here, we'll try to answer towards the end of this live stream. Super chats are welcome on all of our channels that are sharing, so please do that. Help support us broke asses here, and yeah, that's about it. So, Jason, it is your turn to ask away the questions, sir.
Oh man! All right. So as far as questions go, is there a specific? Are we debating here, or are we just having are you guys having a discussion here? Like, what do you want from me?
It's a debate or discussion. So.
Great! Oh, great! Oh, I got some. Like I said, I got some juicy stuff. I actually wrote some shit down, guys. Okay, all right. So, I legitimately did. Okay, guys. This is a very hot topic. At the beginning of the year, right? At the beginning of the year, our holy father Todd, our holy Todd father, came out the gate swinging with some beautiful promises of things to come in the future. But boy, did he decide to drop January with some stinkers. Holy smokes. This guy, I don't know what he's on, but man, the dude needs to wake up and smell the contemporary climate of the toy industry. I don't know what he's doing, but it doesn't make much sense to me. Anyway, I want to talk about the QC issues and the lack of attention to detail and care on some of these McFarlane toy figures that are being announced as of recently. What are some of your opinions on some of the figures, like the Cassandra Cain, a Target exclusive that was recently announced, that looks like the most hodgepodge piece of POS I've ever seen? I mean, it looks it looks hideous. And the crazy thing is, The crazy thing is, the last figure to be released of her goes for over $100. So you know that if he would have put a little care into it, that figure could have definitely done wonders on the aftermarket. But did he do that? No. He just literally farted it out and said, "Oh, I'm Todd. I know everything." Man, dude pisses me off. Like, he's so tone deaf. I swear. He has no protege. He doesn't have a son or a daughter. I mean, he has a daughter, but she doesn't give a crap about toys. But this dude's like, what, 63? He hasn't named a protege. We don't, like, I'm telling you, all of his artists, they're sweatshop workers. And the photographers, we only know of like maybe like one or two of them, and they just kind of became public.
My McFarlane figure as you're going, just so I can answer this question too, as you're.
Okay. Anyway, sorry, fellas. I just went on a crazy tangent. Basically, to sum that up, what are your opinions on the current trajectory of the inconsistency in quality? How can we go from someone like a masterpiece, almost a masterpiece of like the likes of Wonder Woman, to the absolute animal excrement that is the Target exclusive? Oh, look at that! Look at that! Is that the platinum too? I'm jealous. That's quite sexy. Okay. Wait. Yeah. So yeah. Basically, what do you guys think about that? Like, where are we going with this? Like, are we going to see this steady decline in quality? Because remember, we used to get all new sculpts. If you guys remember the Batman Beyond wave, that wave, I don't care what you thought about the characters, but the attention to detail in that wave was insane on all of those figures. The villains were some of the best. But anyway, that's all I got to say. You guys go take it away.
Archer?
So far, unboxing Steel here. He's the first. I almost said Marvel Legend. He's the first McFarlane I've purchased in probably a year and a half because nothing. No, that's a lie. I bought Alpha. But
okay.
I mean, for 20 bones, I'm not upset. But I think the biggest letdown here: one, there's no fists. And two, there's no cloth cape. So
yeah, what a letdown, right?
At this point in collecting, the fact that it was only $20, I'm okay. But you know, I wish it was more. But I'm glad I have this figure. I don't want that to be just like to be missed. I'm glad I have this.
I'm gonna take some notes.
Yeah, I mean, I have it right here in box. My first Steel figure ever. But I was gonna ask Archer, do you have like or do you collect Mafex and all that stuff? Like, I know everybody's just saying just grab the Mafex, the Mezco Steel instead. I'm like, I'm a retail collector, so $20 is my fucking thing.
That's what I'm saying. I debated the Mafex, but price point. Yeah, see.
The flex. The flex.
Behind them.
If I can get that Mafex for like $20, I would have got that.
Yeah, I mean, of course. Yeah.
But you know, it's. I think considering how much everything else costs these days, like, yeah, the way that it articulates, the way that it moves, it's on ratchet joints. Like, it's not as smooth as a Marvel Legend. It's not pinless. The toe articulation is kind of wonky. So $20 to me nowadays seems like the cheaper figure. So it like, to me, it almost matches the price.
Yes, that's exactly how I feel about it too. I mean, you're getting your money's worth. It's not gonna blow your mind. I mean, he is doing wired capes, so like that Cassandra Cain is gonna have a wired cape, I think, and Superman's coming out. They're gonna have wired capes now for the exact same price. I don't know why he's picking certain figures. Yeah. But I mean, I haven't opened my Wonder Woman yet, but I mean, everybody's saying it's like one of the best Wonder Womans of all time. So I think that says enough. But yeah, definitely hit or miss with McFarlane right now.
All right. How about AZ Toy? What about you? What's your 2 cents?
So my 2 cents. All right. I don't do McFarlane. I don't buy a McFarlane. The only McFarlane I bought. T3. Talking about it. From my outside looking in, it's the best Wonder Woman Power Princess, anyways. Isn't that the best Wonder Woman? But from what I hear from the community, McFarlane's always had issues from the beginning. And if it's getting worse from your guys' point of view, maybe it's because he's doing too much with all the different lines that he's doing. So it's going to get worse. I mean, he does put out some bangers, but most of the time they're probably letdowns. But like I said, I don't collect it, so I can't really speak too much about it, but that's just kind of what I see and hear on the outside looking in.
All right. Yukon.
I'm Adam McFarlane for this exact reason. I was pretty good into Batman and the villains and stuff and the quality. You know, every figure I pulled out, his legs, he looked like he was riding a horse for like 6 years. His legs are all bowed out and everything else. So, I mean, and then he's kind of pulling a Hasbro with the low quality and the high prices and trying to justify all his stuff. So, and then listening to a man that's been around for that long mumble through his words and try to explain himself is too painful. So, nah, man, I'm out on McFarlane completely because it's just not. No, it's not my cup of tea anymore. I think the quality's gone down. The availability's still pretty good, but you know, if I don't feel like I'm getting my $20 worth, I'm not going to do it. So I've been out of McFarlane for about 6 months now. I'm not going back.
Oh man! All right.
Go back.
No.
Not even at the Ross prices, you ain't going back.
What out for $4.99? Hey,
All right,
nobody can have enough of those. Wait a minute, what were those? Duke Thomas. We can never have enough Duke Thomases, right?
It's the worst
You
figure
know,
in the
'cause
whole
we can
line,
never have
dude.
enough, right? The new
worst
Lando.
figure in
Duke
the whole
Thomas
line.
was the new Lando for a minute. Yeah.
$3.99 was too much for that figure.
Hey, Orlando's still there though.
Lando's still there, though, collecting all the dust that there ever was.
Still there.
I think I'm having some midlife crisis issues. This figure does not stand up.
That's typical McFarlane. They
That's
don't stand up.
McFarlane. That's why they give you the big, huge stand, buddy.
Yeah. He should have came with a license.
They already know.
Yeah, bullshit. He didn't come on a flight. And not even fist hands. Come on. You know the last Steel figure was released like 15 years ago. Unbelievable. These guys, who are these people doing these renders? Like, we have people in the community right now that are doing banger work, like insane work on their free time, and we got these people that are apparently at full-time jobs, crapping out like college, like Friday night. Oh my God, it's Sunday projects.
I made it.
Yay,
All right.
John's here.
All right,
yo.
I had to redo everything. I had to reinstall drivers and change out freaking.
Whoa.
Oh, it's not fun. I'm back.
Cool.
Anyway,
Man collects. What about you?
McFarlane, what does he make? I don't know what McFarlane is. And hey, McFarlane doesn't stand up. Look behind me. The McFarlane figures are standing up because they're leaning against the boxes you see back there. But anyways, he's cranking out too much stuff. I mean, that's why your quality is going down. He's trying to throw out quantity just to grab market share. But the biggest thing I'll say with him, with the steel figure, I do have it. I can't reach mine. It's over here on the shelf. But the hammer was the most disappointing part. And every one I have seen is the bent hammer. Why could he not put a hard plastic hammer in there? You know, kind of like this beautiful Mayfix. Another thing with him that he's got to do, the dude has got to get a PR or marketing person, because he sucks in his promotional videos. I mean, the last one, I was making fun of it today, where he's got the translucent, that frostbite Batman. He's like, translucent, that means it's see-through. He just comes off as condescending. He's got to get somebody who can talk and who can sell and things like that. But I mean, obviously I'm still a McFarlane fan. Look behind me and see it. But at the price point, he's kind of stayed consistent with lower prices. And like Archer said, the steel figure, I'm happy with it for $20. But like I said, he just needs to pump the brakes a little bit and focus more on his quality coming out, because I've got the Nightwing figure, which we're not talking about right now, but it's got a big gray paint blotch right on his cheek. Looks like somebody punched him in the face and he's got a bruise. But like I said, a little bit, pump the brakes a little bit, slow down, get your quality fixed, get somebody who knows how to sell and how to talk to people. And I think he can hopefully get his ship righted.
All right, John.
Yes, sir. I'm back.
So the question, I forgot the question now. I already forgot the question.
Thoughts on McFarlane
Mc-
QC issues and
There you
Go into 2024. Yeah.
Oh, with Todd McFarlane toys. Yeah, he needs to cut down on it, not the number of waves for like he's got to pick a line, pick a couple properties, and stick to them. It's like every time I turn around, there's a new movie, there's a new WB, there's a new this, there's a new that, and maybe half as many Batmans. I know he's the bread and butter of any DC universe. But man, the only way he's going to improve quality, not clog up shelves with Duke Thomas, is honestly just to cut down the. I mean, 50% of the Batmans. You know, people still want. I mean, you still got your main three. Superman's going to sell. Fix the head sculpt on all the Supermans. They suck so bad. But yeah, those are the two main things. He's just got to cut down on what, you know, the number of everything. Because it's like, you know, you hear something announced and you're in the store and it's like, okay, is this the new one? Is this the old one? Is this the new one? It's like, and you just kind of wait for the next one, and then it's a vicious repeating cycle. You never know which one to get, really. Hopefully that answered the question right. I'm playing catch up. Don't mind me because my computer sucks. Anyways, all right.
Muted, Carlos. Muted.
Yeah, Carlos, you're
Oh
muted.
my god.
Anyway, you guys, you know, I had this problem with this coming right out of the package, coming in pieces.
What is that? Whoa.
You know, these
Yeah,
were
that's
pieces, so.
Whoa, maybe a little heat and water, maybe a little fire and ice, maybe a little fire and ice.
I had a love-hate relationship with Mark McFarlane toys. I didn't really care for them when they first came out. It took me a long time to get into them. For the most part, the movie figures, the last few, I'm trying to think. The Batman Robin one's really good. The Dark Knight trilogy, I didn't get to collect because I couldn't find them. But I mean, the Batman Ultimate 6-pack, I think, is probably my favorite that he's done in a while. And then the Batman Robin, because I combed my Mr. Freeze out. But yeah, his quality sucks. They don't stand worse crap. I think that his collector's edition is overpriced for a basic common figure. And the only thing that's different is it comes with more accessories. Who cares about the card stand? I don't care about that. So, and then, you know, their 7-inch scale, which I think he had to do 7-inch. He couldn't do 6-inch or something. I'm waiting for the 10-inch jokes any moment soon. So anyway,
dun dun dun.
Yeah, I'm doing on Friday, and most of what I have for sale is going to be McFarlane, Spawn, and DC Multiverse, and I'm only keeping what I can make of a Justice League, and that's pretty much it. So that is my piece. Freaking
dude, you should get that graded.
I should. Like, can I get this graded?
It's the Bane broken back variant. You got a rare variant.
There you go.
It came that way. That's how they wanted it. The sweatshop, the McFarlane sweatshops intended that. That's a rare chase. They don't label it sometimes. You gotta like read between the fine lines on that type of stuff. Well, you gentlemen had excellent responses. I really appreciate all of your input, and I think that ultimately right now Todd McFarlane is approaching 65 years old. Unfortunately, this gentleman he's completely tone deaf with the toy industry at large. His quantity is trumping his quality. The inconsistency of his line. I mean, if any of you, I'm not trying to jock my Instagram, but if you go to my Instagram, you can clearly see that he has all the makings to make excellent products. It's just that the people that he has making the products are either too taxed with the amount of quantity he's having them crank out, or they just don't care. I'm not sure which one it is, but either are bad. So I really hope that they get their act together because I'm heavily invested in this line. I love McFarlane. I collect heavily the retro line, the current, contemporary, whatever you name it. I'm down. I give the stuff away. I literally have so much of it practically. I literally just hand out McFarlane figures. I swear, I just gave it to a bunch of people the other day. Hey, you want a figure? Like, no. Well, too bad. But you know, I hope he gets that together ultimately. Anyway.
Same.
Doesn't McFarlane do that too at PowerCon? Just give away a bunch of figures?
Probably.
I think so.
Yeah.
They ended up throwing them in the trash.
I don't know where he has his like production company, but he's in there like swimwear with that sweatshop because I mean, I swear we can't get a recognition on the box to save our lives. Who are these artists making these sculpts? They must be in the witness protection program because some of the stuff they crank out is horrendous. I mean, gentlemen, can we get a decent Superman head? Like one.
Agreed. One is just one. It'd be nice.
What's the next question, Jason?
Okay, fellas. All right. Here we go. Okay, now I have to preface this. Is anyone like as far as innuendos go? Because are we trying to keep this PG? Like I don't know, like because I have a heavy pun that's very phallic in nature.
I'm fine with
in
PG-13
relation to a certain corporation.
I mean,
okay, so I can sweeten it up.
T3 does love 10 inches. I mean, come on.
He's all about the mega
Okay,
scale.
I had to
All
get
about the mega
one.
scale.
I had to get one.
All right. I'll come back to this question. I wrote it down. I wrote it down. Anyway, this is the easier one. This is more of a softball launch, but it's a juicy one. How do you guys feel about this? Super 7. Do you think Super 7 is super overhyped? Because these prices be crazy, yo. These prices be crazy.
Overhyped, overpriced.
Holy
All their
smokes.
stuff goes on clearance. That you can find. Chris has found Power Rangers for $40 at Walmart. I found Ninja Turtles 20 some bucks on Amazon. Completely overhyped every time. They have okay products. They don't adjust. They're like Todd. They don't adjust to the market. They don't adjust to $55. Most of their stuff's not worth $55. Yeah, it comes with a lot of good accessories and stuff. And that's the ultimates. But if you look at like the Reaction 7s, holy shit, I saw a Willow that was literally that big. Not 10 inches like Carlos, the 1-inch Carlos. For $20.
The angry inch. Just remember the angry inch.
I mean, they're still charging the $20 for those Reaction 7s. So Super 7 needs to get a
They're up
grip
to
too.
23 in my area.
Okay,
Like,
so there you
yeah,
go.
like $21.99, $22.99.
And the funny thing about that is if you wait 6 months, you wait 8 months, you can get an ultimate for $23, same price as what Reactions go for now. So again, the waiting game always pays off. But yeah, Super 7's got to get a grip. They dropped the Simpsons license. They can't compete with what they're doing right now.
Yeah, they lost the Disney license. I could do an entire live stream on the problems with Super 7 because some of the stuff is good. I mean, it is. Don't get me wrong, it's great. Their sculpts are very good. Their Silverhawks, Thundercats, they all look great. The problem is they're now in retail. You got Best Buy, you got Walmart. They've always been in Target in some fashion or another, at least with the Reactions and whatever else they put out there. So your fan channel product that is $55 because your MOQ is lower. So yes, I get it. MOQ, minimum order quantity. I get that.
Sir.
But now you're going to retail. You're going to Walmart, who is a price. I'm going to price bad word. Let's put it that way. They try to gouge you on prices just so that they can buy it at bottom dollar. So how is it they're still $55 when their order quantity is going to go up because now Walmart has God knows how many stores. Target selling them. Now Best Buy has their ultimates. I mean, okay, now you're ordering more. Why are prices not going down? Because now it's costing you less to make it. I mean, and I know Bobby Valla, blah, as people hate him or love him, he lowered his prices because guess what? He's making more. His minimum order quantities went up. What did he do? He lowered his price. Yes, it was only $2, but he lowered his prices because he's making more. His line's expanding. He's even selling through Walmart now. Why can't Super 7 lower their prices? Nobody wants to buy a freaking baby Lion-O with like 2 arms and a sword for $55 freaking dollars. Snarf for $55. Come on, seriously. And I want these things because nobody else makes a good currently makes good Thundercats or Silverhawks. Those are some of my favorite properties as a kid. If I want them, I have to either buy old Matty collector, whatever they're called, and they're like hundreds of dollars. I'm sorry, no, I'm not paying hundreds of dollars for 10-year-old plastic that barely does anything. I don't care how much people want it. I'm not paying that much. But so Super 7 needs to figure it out. That's plain and simple.
I have
Archer.
I have a new kind of conspiracy. It ties into my other ones.
Mhm.
Shameless plug. Check out my videos on Hasbro. I did one the day that McFarlane announced his partnership with Hasbro. So I'm pretty sure at this point, Hasbro has gone to both of those companies and is like, listen, we're going to solve your problem. We have the IPs. We're going to sell them to you. You know, you're going to make less, you know, on these figures, but we guarantee you're going to sell more. Like that's got to be the carrot they dangled, because I feel bad for Brian. I truly feel bad for Brian. And I think something that all of us agree on is that if Super 7 was priced differently, we'd all be in. We'd be all in on this. Love the quality, like Phil said, love the accessories, the deep cuts on the accessories. But like the other day, he did a live stream with this other dude who just, pardon my French, blows him the entire time. And it's like,
oh, the other guy from Robo Show. I don't know his name.
Yeah.
The other guy. I don't, not Robo, but the other guy. I don't know his name.
Well, both of them did. Well, the guy, either way, the guy was Brian mentioned that the $55, he explained the pricing overall, where it's like we keep everything the same so that some figures, yeah, they cost less to make, other ones cost more to make, but them being together creates that balance so we can keep the same price overall.
Fair.
But when you have a wave like Young Lino with that Snarf repaint, I'm like, bro, now you have two small figures in that wave. Like, what do we give me us? Yeah,
yeah, we're not idiots.
Snarfer there with like 3 other figures. I'm like, okay, maybe one of repaint, but like Young Lino, who's a Wily Cat repaint, Snarfer, who's a repaint, and then with Pick Lock or whatever, the like, nobody, come on.
Lockpick. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So he addressed that part, and he also addressed that like we're figuring out what's the current market for our stuff, and we're making kind of around that number that we need. Like we're just making that print run for them. But if you're not growing, which he acknowledged, at a certain point you're not growing as waves go on, that's a problem. Like that can't be an acceptable problem, and we continue with business as usual. So I think that's where Hasbro's like, hey, we'll guarantee you some volume, sell it on through our streams, through our channels, through our networks. We'll give you the Connect over at Walmart. We'll give you the Connect over at Best Buy. And you know,
well, I don't know about Best Buy, because Best Buy dropped Hasbro. There's no Hasbro at Best Buy at all.
Really?
So I don't know if they got them to Connect at Best Buy, because Best Buy dropped Hasbro like a bad habit.
Well, they used to have. They used to.
Yes, they used to.
Like the Captain America shield, Infinity Gauntlet. At one point, it was only the role play things.
But I haven't seen Best Buy and stuff at Best Buy in a year.
No,
I just saw the Vintage Collection HDST, man.
Oh, you saw
At Best Buy?
Yep.
Yeah. So they just
Okay,
revised.
then it's just my area.
They revise what lines go out.
Because I haven't seen anything Hasbro in like a year at mine, and it's like 3 of them.
But yeah.
Hey, you guys, can I quickly piggyback? Hey, Archer, quickly to piggyback off what you're saying about the small figurines. Do you guys remember the kind of the fan channel? Not, no, it wasn't fan channel, but the Marvel Legends Dazzler and was it Quick Shots and the
Mojoverse pack.
The Mojoverse pack, remember that? And that really small, like chibi style
Wolverine,
unopposable
Baby
Wolverine that allegedly was a new line that they never followed up on.
They were supposed to do the X babies,
stuff like that. Yeah, it never happened. Nothing.
That's because Mojo World sat.
These companies are so dumb. They're resting on their laurels. They're old. Like, come on. First of all, I want to say this much. I'll stop. It's only like a 15-second tangent. But think about this. Why don't people buying Marvel Legends or these comics or these why don't they do interconnected media? They never do. We never get like vouchers for like redeemables. Like you can save this much up to get like points to redeem it for shit. You know, like we don't get like every 3 months. Why don't we get a fan voted like create your character? Nothing. We don't. They don't do it. I mean, but yeah, I get the money, but this is where they can make more money. They're not even doing it. You know what I'm saying? They're not even doing it.
They don't have that mentality.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
and
that's what Chris
They don't have that mentality
Cox.
at all.
Chris Cox. All right, Chris Cox.
Chris Cox cares about oneself. Chris Cox.
Chris
That's
Cox.
who he
Guess
is.
what?
I mean, at
Guess
least
what, Chris Cox?
And that
You're
moment.
not, the shareholders aren't happy, Chris Cox. They haven't been happy for a long time, Chris Cox.
the only smart thing
Oh,
that
yeah.
they've done since that dude took over was they dumped their multimedia film company. That was a waste of time.
Yeah.
They need to go
Oh,
back
yeah.
to being just toys, not a multimedia company.
No, they
That was a good
need to
thing.
do multimedia, just not with who the people they had partnered with, which are terrible.
Well, it
Because
was
I
their
think they
own
have a lot
company.
of it.
It was their own company.
Didn't
They
you
bought
see-
one.
Well, whoever the people that were in that initial infrastructure when they bought it out,
Mhm.
if they had kept any of those people, because obviously they're doing a terrible, shitty job. How
Yeah,
can you screw up
can't
G.I.
afford it.
Joe? How do you screw up G.I. Joe?
How do you screw up G.I. Joe? Watch that movie. You see it. That's how you screw up G.I. Joe. Ugh.
I mean, come on. If we can have Fast and the Furious, we can have 10 or 12 movies, those movies. We can't have a successful G.I. Joe franchise. Come on, man.
Because they refuse
These
to do
people
the
are
original.
incompetent.
That's all people
They're
want is
incompetent.
a real American hero. That's all people want. Or even Resolute. Even
We
the
got an
last
18
Resolute
movie.
cartoon
We
was
got an
great.
18 movie. Did we get an 18 movie that was halfway decent? We did, didn't we?
I liked it. People said it sucked. I thought the 18 movie was good.
It was
I
good.
liked
It was,
18.
it was decent. It was not
Yeah,
bad.
it was.
not bad.
I was entertained. I mean, it wasn't, the greatest thing since sliced bread, but I was entertained. It did what it was supposed to. I ate my popcorn, watched the movie, and enjoyed it. That's what it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Wasn't supposed to,
Right. It wasn't trying to win awards.
exactly.
You know?
But apparently, because
Yeah.
it didn't make, 100% profit, it only made 50.
No
I
sequel.
really wanted a sequel to that. Those guys were great.
Hollywood is weird. I mean, they're really weird. Anyway, gentlemen, we can keep going on
Let's-
and on. Let's keep it toasty. Where are we going next, Carlos?
The Man Collects. What's your take on Super 7?
My question with Super 7 is who's buying it? I mean, like I said, UConn mentioned they've already put the Power Rangers on clearance at my Walmart. I can't remember how long ago it was. I sent you guys that picture. That was the day they hit it, and they're still sitting down there for $40. Nobody's buying them. The
even
reaction
40?
figures, I like the reactions. Don't get me wrong; they look cool. Who's gonna pay $20 for one of those things? And my God, they're 5 points of articulation. They don't look anything like the characters most of the time. So I don't get it. I'm in a lot of fan groups on Facebook for a lot of different toy companies just to kind of get people's takes on crap, just like to read it. And they all were bragging about, hey, we're at Walmart now. Yeah, well, and I don't know about your guys, but in my areas, they don't sell. All the G.I. Joes don't sell. The Power Rangers don't sell. The reactions that Walmart have, they're not moving, and the ones at Target aren't. So I've never bought a Super 7. I can't speak for them personally, but it's not a line that I'm interested in. And at least where I'm at, nobody's buying them at these stores, even though they have gotten into these retails. And Havoc, don't worry, there's no Hasbro at my Best Buy either. So.
Okay, I was gonna say. I mean, I looked at their website. They don't even have. They were out before the Avengers 60th, so I haven't seen any. I haven't even seen new Hasbro on their website. It's all old crap they can't get rid of. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm going by what I see. Oh wait, here, look. I mean, you can see. Look at that. $22. $22.
Those were 10 a few weeks ago.
Oh wow,
I remember.
that sale's over. But I mean, and then you get into,
It's because some
32.
companies.
I mean, come on, Grimlock
overorder
is,
and,
dude, Grimlock was actually cool, but it's just not selling because they also overproduced the heck out of it. I mean,
Hey, you guys want to know about the epitome of the Super 7, like the complete just shite of it all is the Super 7 Zoids that were the Walmart exclusives. Oh my God. The QC on those for the price was atrocious. Who is going to pay that price at Walmart for something so obscure?
I've
guys know
never,
what I'm talking about?
I
Have you guys
had
seen them?
no idea. No, I've never seen them.
Oh my God! Google that.
I know
when
what
you
they
get 3
are.
moments.
I mean, I
Super
know-
7 Zoids. Yeah, they're like the,
And I know
the
Zoids are,
original
but
Power Ranger.
I've
Yeah,
never seen them.
yeah. They were at Ross. I saw them at Ross. They were at Ross for like $80. They were like marked down for like 130, which were a Walmart price.
Damn.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't know what they were smoking on that one. I do not know what they were smoking on that one. Yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yukon.
Yep.
What's your take?
On what? On Super 7?
Super
We've gone
7.
we've gone all around the world here, man.
I don't know if you
I
have-
don't-
I can't
you know,
keep
there's a
up
lot
with
of
everybody
crap going
now.
on in that segment. I have no idea.
I have no idea, man.
You'll have to be more specific, buddy.
What?
Go
Oh,
back. I do.
hey.
I do have one thing. Go back to that one question. Somebody asked me if Black Series is dead. I want to touch on that for a minute.
Oh, snap! Oh, wow,
I'm the only Black Series collector here, I think. So let's get to
Oh,
this.
yeah.
No.
Carlos got out.
Okay.
I'm still in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very selective.
Very selective. I will let you guys know I just sold my entire Black Series collection. So that will tell you.
Whoa.
For
Oh, did you
me,
accept that offer?
a better option.
Whoa.
For me,
Oh.
it is dead, and it's painful to say that because when it started and when it was going along, it was great, but they've just done it dirty. You know, you look at G.I. Joe Classified, everything they come with. You look at, I mean, they've done Marvel Legends dirty too, but Black Series has just been downgraded so badly. I've used this figure as an example before, but Ray Stevenson is rolling over in his grave due to this atrocity.
The height.
A joke. And it's a complete. I mean, it's disrespectful to me. It's toys. I get it, but guys, I mean, to me, it's dead. It's dead. Some people will agree that figure is overrated too. Sorry, gonna say it. That figure's overrated, man. What we've done here is we've gotten so used to the Black Series shit that we now get something that's halfway decent. We get something that's halfway decent, and we think it's the best thing ever. I just got that figure and looked at it yesterday. That figure is better than the other Mando figures, but it's still overrated. There's still problems with that figure. For one thing, instead of the hands being too tight, they're too gummy. Yeah. You can't fit 3 out of the 4 weapons in the hands.
Yeah.
Black Series, for me, is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's all quality. It's all greed. It's lack of accessories there. I mean, we can do a whole show about this if you want, but there's a lot of reasons why it's dead, and I'm out.
Yeah.
Done.
Tell us how you really feel, Yukon.
Hey, man, don't give me the door. Don't open the door if you don't want me to walk through it, man.
No.
I rarely. I love these dudes, but out of the basement, they reviewed, I think today or yesterday, on the Ray Stevens and the other chick, and even they did not like those figures. And I'm like, wow, if you get them to give you a bad review, you know things are
over Hasbro's.
The Shield Squad, they didn't like it.
No, because she's taller than he is. The figures.
Yeah, everybody's mobbing them with Reva.
No, the blonde girl.
They can see eye to eye. They can see eye to eye, basically.
They're swapping her with Sabine's legs or something like that.
Okay, that
Ray
explains all the
Stevenson is like
customizing videos I see.
6'4". He's like 6'3", 6'4". He's a big dude. Like,
so
what the heck, man?
Reva's parts for him, and they're using Sabine for her to fix the height.
Right. That what Sin said. What Mr. Syntastic says. Yeah. The old ones are good.
Yeah.
But they're reusing the old stuff for the new stuff, and it's not working.
Yeah.
I think this is a problem.
Yeah.
I smell McFarlane getting Star Wars very soon. You all.
Well,
I'd be okay with it.
I'll say this another theory here. The other one is that because they mentioned it on the Hasbro earnings call today, that part of their profit hits are coming with increased licensing prices. So there's a chance. There's a chance.
Wait, there's been an increase, you're saying?
No. There's a chance that Hasbro is putting out weaker quality things because they cannot afford to do the R&D or do the new molds for some of these Black Series figures. If Disney.
What? They've made 1 or 2 new molds in the last 5 years.
Right.
No, but
I
the thing
can
is,
tell you, there's some dude bros that'll do
No,
it for like
3.
$15 an hour. They can
Oh,
do
no.
it at home.
well, no. I was dude. I always come with receipts. I was coming with receipts here.
All right.
The Shardamus interview with the Marvel Legends team, he
Oh my
asked
God.
them. He asked them, why are you still putting out pinned figures a la like Spider-Man body types? Like, you've already made the pinless toe articulated body types. Like, why are there still pinned coming out? And they said, because they're like, we can't give you too much information here, but they're like, there are like X amount of that mold and like the factory's ability to make figures in that mold. So they have to, for the sake of releasing a figure, still use older molds and release under that pipeline, because they're like, all right, for example,
Otherwise, the wave doesn't come out at the same time.
exactly.
This tooling's already paid for. They're not paying for any tooling.
Singular every time.
Yeah. It's like you'll get like a dope, like I forget the example he used, but for example, the Love 2-pack, right? Like that Spider-Man body is now the definitive Spider-Man body. Like nobody.
Oh, the renew your vows. Okay.
Nobody else.
Dude, that Spider-Man is way too tall. That thing is way too tall, man.
Articulation and all
Holy
that.
smokes.
That's another debate.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
But it's
that's
like
Amazing Fantasy versus Renew Your Vows. Which one do you like better?
Yeah.
Next round.
But it's one of those where they're like, all right, we need to pump out that mold for, like, I'm just spitballing here on Amazing Fantasy, like you when we were just saying it, right? So like, we're gonna make sure that Amazing Fantasy body has that articulation, but like, I'm just making this up. Moon Knight, for example, in his wave, we would have wished to use that one, but we can't because we're trying to pump out Spider-Man, so we're gonna have to pin up Moon Knight because there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
They had like 5 years to do anything but that.
Yeah, but you gotta it's resources. They were like, it's resources. They were like, we wish all of it was pinless at this point.
Man,
but
I get it. Pins don't bother me. I mean, I love this figure. It's pinned everywhere. I still love it. It's heavy.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not a
on that Spider-Man body.
You know, I mean, I don't know. I pins don't bother me. It's when the joints don't work that bother me.
Yeah.
So like this Bandai thing. I'm sorry. I love these things from Ross. These Gundams. This is all pinless.
Oh yeah,
freaking amazing. And
yeah, they are for the price.
It's Bandai, and every single freaking Gundam is different, and they still have them at $25. The articulation on these things blows. Well, almost. There are some advantages to this, but this thing is freaking amazing. I don't know anything about Gundams, but I started buying them because they look freaking amazing.
Yeah,
and
they're
$1 at Ross. But you know, I mean, retail they're $25 and double joint. I mean, they're double jointed everything. They got all kinds of articulation. You know, this thing freaking comes with giant wings. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's beautiful. They're really nice.
What's
for
the
show.
excuse
Like
for
even
this?
for people with little space, yeah. How can they include all that quality in there for that price point? Although I will say this much though, I believe that Tamashi Nations, they should rebadge themselves as Tomash Shit Nations. Because
I've had some good luck with them.
That badge does not mean anything. I tried to reach out to the customer service so many times, and when I tell you, it's like nobody cares. I swear, like I hate these companies that lie to you and tell you about quality, and then it's like finding the white rabbit in the Matrix when you find a great customer service rep that can help you with even the most basic thing. Like, wow, man, it's like I don't want to complain. You know, it's like, man, come on, man.
Do you want to know a company I've heard nothing but good things about their customer service? And it's Valaverse. I've never heard anything about their customer service. Even if you don't have a receipt, you say Pandora when they had that. They did have a QC problem in the foot peg. If you called and said, "Hey, my Pandora's foot broke," they'll send you a freaking leg, no questions asked.
Yeah.
You know, and I've
Hasbro,
not
send you
dealt with
another
them, but
figure.
everybody I know, great, and I've never heard a bad thing about their customer service. So whatever he's doing there, other people need to pay attention.
Let me give you
So.
guys an example of how bad you're getting ripped off with Hasbro. This is a YOLO Park. This is a YOLO Park model kit of Scourge from Rise of the Beast. This thing is $40.
baby.
Wait, can you guys?
Oh, wow.
Can somebody make Phil bigger?
Whoa.
Yeah, make me bigger.
Whoa, let me see that. Make-
Wow.
Make me 10 inches bigger.
10 inches. Here we go.
Yeah, can we get some light on that, sir?
Are you?
Sir, can we get some light? Oh, yeah.
There you
Look
go.
at that. Oh, yeah.
Okay, now look at this. This stain was $35. He has articulated everything. Articulated fingers. This is articulated in 4 different spots. He has swappable face plates. He is basically, he's a non-transforming transformer, but he's about the size of a masterpiece. The detail, it's not going to pick up on this. I'll do a review of this. The detail is incredible. Now, when I hear this licensing cost Hasbro so much, that is grade A bullshit. And I'll tell you why. YOLO Park had to pay licensing for this, yet they still turned out. I'm sorry. YOLO Park had to pay licensing because of the Transformer name for this. It still turned out a 9-inch, basically masterpiece model kit figure that blows away anything Hasbro has ever done or ever thought about doing. Like Mr. Stintastic said, screw Hasbro. Focus on the companies that are doing the good stuff, that are doing things like this. This thing right now, if we need to go to figure of the year, my figure of the year, unquestionable, $35.
Well, yeah, that's why we're hearing. That's why we're hearing a lot about third parties right now.
Third parties and
coming out.
Yeah, Muff Toys, man, Muff Toys, so sexy.
Yeah.
Wait, but Phil,
Fury, all that stuff, like those guys are killing it. So Hasbro, Mattel, all those guys are dying out and they can't keep up.
But I think this is part of the license out thing that they were talking about. Like and sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off before, Phil. I was really excited.
You're good.
That company technically paid Hasbro to have the ability to make that. Exactly crazy.
And it's still $35, dude. They paid Hasbro, and it's still $35.
Hasbro's not charging as much as Disney, but they're still charging.
Still.
Wait, say that again.
Label it an action figure, otherwise they'd be paying more.
Say the whole thing again. Sorry, the first part got cut off.
Oh, because the only reason it's cheap, though, they say, is because they had to label it a model kit. They labeled it an action figure or something like that.
I see. I see.
The model kit, even though it's a build-a-figure.
Oh, yeah, I see what you say. Okay.
Yeah. So that's how they got away.
Oh, slick back. Oh, they're slick. Oh, okay.
Still though, even if that's
Disney's not helping.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about that.
There it is. If that's true,
dude.
I mean Disney. Well, Disney just needs to make better movies than the crap they're spitting out now.
Oh my god!
What was their last hit? And Deadpool doesn't count because it's not out yet, and the first 2 were not Disney. What up, geek? Dino. But I mean, literally, when was the last Disney hit?
I couldn't tell you. I really could. I honestly couldn't tell you.
I'm sorry, the last Spider-Man movie. The live action one. Yeah, MCU.
2 years ago?
Actually, even Disney animated is not doing well.
I was like, Encanto did pretty good, didn't it?
Encanto? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man, and Encanto. But that's on one hand. Now all their bombs. I'm getting my toes out. Get your toes out. Get your hands. It's been bad. And Disney's hemorrhaging money too. So I mean, if they don't start making better movies, Hasbro's going to say, "Okay, you're overcharging us for your license because it's not worth it."
Hey, you know what Disney reminds me of right now? They reminds me of the penultimate scene where Canada is going after Tetsuo, and he's like sucking everything in, and then he's like, "Oh, let me just suck in this whole person. Let me just suck in this whole school bus." And then before you know it, Disney's turned into this amorphous blob of a person, and it can't even contain all of its various appendages and all its various. It's like, oh my god, I want everything, but I can't. They had no vision. Like they had no vision. Even Bob Iger was like, to hell with this. I'm not. Like these guys, like I have no degree in any of this, and I can run circles around them with what they need to do to restructure their whole company. They need to focus on their core install base and not stop pandering to some minority group that doesn't even buy their products. What
Go
the
easy
heck,
on,
man?
I mean,
go easy on Disney. They did make Eternals. Come on.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
yeah.
That's-
Oh wait, this
We're
is
never letting you live that one down, T3.
Don't say
Never.
that. Carlos is in the chat. Carlos is in the chat right
That's
now.
the one.
He does like the Eternals.
I think
I mean, $1. I mean, I guess $1 a profit. I don't. Are you sure it turned an
Oh
actual
my
profit? Because
God.
it didn't. I don't think it ever. Did that even go to the theater? Wasn't that one of the pandemic movies? Was Eternals, or was that the first one in the theater after the pandemic? Right, was
No, I saw-
Shang-Chi. One of those two.
Black Widow was
in the
first
theater.
one, right?
Was it?
Mhm.
Oh, I don't know. I was stuck in my office working. These two screens were all I knew for like 2 years because I
Oh
was
my
working
gosh.
the whole time.
Wow.
So this actually
I'm kidding,
leads
I'm
me.
kidding.
This leads
I
me
was out
into
of
the
the house
next
every day.
question. Actually, that Jason isn't going to have. So I'm going to ask this question. Just so talk about movies and Marvel comic book movies, whatever. I'm the type of person that will say that there is no comic book movie fatigue because there's not. It's just bad writing fatigue. So this question is about Deadpool and Wolverine, that next movie. So going from what we just into this movie, do you guys feel like the Deadpool and Wolverine movie is going to, I guess, save the MCU?
I don't think it'll say it'll turn
I
a
don't
profit.
think
It'll
so.
do well
Yeah.
just because it's Deadpool and Ryan Reynolds, unless it's really bad. If it's Disneyfied in any way, in the fact, and I saw the preview, and to me, it was the trailer was okay. No problem. I was like, okay, cool, but I'm just like the TVA's in it. All these people that he didn't go back in time and save at the end of Deadpool 2 are there. So I'm talking, is this a variant? Okay, so what happened in Loki? And I did like Loki. Okay, so for Disney Plus, Loki's about the only one that was decent. The seasons 1 and 2, they were good, but it's just messing everything up because now the TVA is back to normal, and it's inconsistent writing, and now this could be a Deadpool variant. That's just going to be like, yeah, whatever, okay.
Oh my
To me,
God.
if we don't get a Red Band trailer, I'm gonna be very hesitant.
I thought they said they were going to do a Red Band trailer. I heard they were going to do a Red Band trailer.
I mean, I'm just saying, if they don't, then I'm gonna be very hesitant.
Why wouldn't they? Why? That would be foolish. That would be dumb. Like, why wouldn't they? At this place, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be foolish.
It's Disney. It's a Disney thing.
Well, yeah. You're right.
Because wasn't there something saying about the promotion that he wanted to do? Disney didn't want to doing certain things in the interviews.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, yeah, and Deadpool was made during the writer strike, so he couldn't even ad lib. He had to read off the script that existed.
On Jimmy Kimmel, they were trying to censor him, like they weren't letting them do some jokes.
Really?
What? Oh wow.
I don't know. I haven't heard that yet.
I don't know. All I know is when Deadpool 3 was still filming, they kept going even during the writer strike, but he couldn't ad lib anything. He had whatever was on the script. They couldn't, no rewrites, no nothing. All they had to do was what was on the script prior to the strike. So if it doesn't make sense, too bad. It's on the script already. So we'll see.
Wow.
Because Ryan Reynolds is what made Deadpool 1 and 2. Him ad-libbing half those jokes made those movies. If he's got to go by some dude with a freaking something up his rear because he's mad and wrote bad jokes, that's what we're getting.
There's one saving grace on that, and that's that he wears a mask. They could have gone back and dubbed over.
Yep.
Yes, this is true. Okay, good point.
Very clever.
Good point.
Very clever, sir.
Good point. That's true. Hopefully they did that. If the jokes fall flat, hopefully they did that. So
Too. Didn't he
I
have
haven't even.
Cable in his
Oh.
time machine?
Yeah, he has his little time machine.
So
Yeah,
that's how the TVA comes in, right?
Yeah, because he messed up time because he had Cable's wrist thing or whatever, and he
Yeah.
fixed it, or Negasonic or Yuki somebody fixed it for him. And then he went back and he saved Mustache Dude, Shatterstar, all those guys. So
Well, he saved him somehow.
yeah,
they're in the
at the end of the movie,
Yeah,
at end of 2, I think it was it after mid credits or end credit? I can't remember, but he went back and saved a bunch of them.
He fixed it all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So and then he killed himself when he was reading the Green Lantern script. Yeah. Paradox. So there's your paradox right there. There's your TVA.
So you think he stayed
moment.
in the Fox universe when he went back and killed himself as Deadpool?
Oh yeah, back in the original Fox when the Wolverine, he just said I did you a favor, and you know.
Yeah. You don't think he stayed, so he had his wife and all that?
I don't know. I'm interested to see if they fix it, but I'm leery. I'll go in with low expectations so that I'm not disappointed. And I hate to do that because I love the first 2 Deadpools. I loved them. So.
Well, you know Disney's going to regulate it somehow. They're not going to let him go, even if it's going to be R-rated. They're going to control some of the stuff that he says. They're not going to want to associate it with their product. But as far as the MCU, I've lost interest. But kind of like Carlos said, not because of getting tired of superhero movies. There just hasn't been a really good one. I think this one's got a chance to get him back up there because you're going to get the X-Men, the old fans, because they want to see Hugh Jackman play Wolverine for one thing. You want to hear Ryan Reynolds crack jokes.
As long as they don't mess it up.
I'm curious to see how it's going to be. Like you said, I'm going to go with low expectations because it's going to be filtered somewhat because it's Disney. Everybody knows that. So.
Dude, Jennifer Garner's back as Elektra. I'm sold.
Are you kidding? That's real?
Yeah,
real?
I am.
It's real.
Hold on.
Oh,
let me check IMDb real quick. Hold on. I think
she denied it on the interview, but
really? Because she's still listed on IMDb.
So wait, is Ben Affleck back as Daredevil then?
No,
no. I think it's just maybe you know what it might be is they'll take some footage from the original movie, and that's probably what they're doing. Is my guess.
Lame.
Because if she's saying she didn't star in it or didn't do any acting. They probably just had to get her likeness right so they could reuse that footage.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I don't know how those laws work. It's all weird. Because I know I was reading another article where a guy said he wasn't even in a movie because they used archive footage from a movie he was in. He kept getting paid for being in the movie. He got residuals because they used his likeness in the movie. I wish I could remember what movie it was.
Shout out to the unions, man.
Right. I mean, they're good and bad. They're good and bad. But you know,
for sure.
They have their pluses and minuses.
I'm going to say this though, and because that Deadpool trailer, it's just a teaser trailer. It's not a full trailer.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. I mean, Deadpool did say pegging and Disney in the same sentence, so I don't think they're going to hold him back. I mean, how can you not use pegging and Disney in the same sentence?
So Jennifer Garner's listed in the credits. So
but that's IMDb. Anyone can put anything on IMDb.
This is top billed cast. They're usually at this point it's actually listed cast.
Yep.
So my guess
she'll be in the movie.
My guess is she's either trying to hide that she's in it or they're using archive footage.
Yeah, Jennifer Garner. Channing Tatum's in it too as Gambit. Anyway,
oh my god,
Cassandra Nova's in it. They got Cassandra Nova.
What a ball drop, right? We should have had a Gambit trilogy by now. What a ball drop! You're terrible. You're terrible. I
would have been okay with that Taylor dude doing it. He looked the part if he cut his hair back then.
Yeah. Back in the day, he would have been killer. Man, hell, do it now. But I always thought himself as a little bit younger, maybe just a little bit younger, maybe.
Yeah, like John Carter. Like, I'm sorry, I like John Carter. I don't care.
Taylor Keach. Yeah,
I liked it. Hate me all you want. I love John Taylor. I love that movie. I watch it all the time.
Maybe it was released at a bad time. Maybe it was a bad time. Maybe
Disney dropped the ball. It was another Disney drop ball. They advertised it as some movie, and even when I watched it, I'm like, this isn't what I thought it was. And it was actually better. So it was actually better than I thought it was.
There you go, John. Mr. Fantastic answered your question.
What? Okay, that was one of them. Yeah, okay. Something like that. There's a more recent movie too. It was a more recent one, but I do remember that now that he brings that up. So
follow-up question to this question is,
sure.
because I mentioned this up on Nerd Affiliated last Thursday when I ripped open my Spider-Man, my retro card Spider-Man. Shout out to me. I said that Deadpool is going to make 200 plus billion opening weekend. I said 225 is what I said. So I'm going to go around the room here one by one. I want you guys to, and Archer, I'm going to need you to take notes. One by one, I'm going to have you guys do your guesstimate for the weekend it opens. It opens on July 26th. So technically it opens on the 25th because it always opens on a Thursday. So I'm going to go with the bottom here. I'm going to go with the Man Collects first. What is your projected opening for Deadpool and Wolverine?
I think it's going to be like about what you said. It's going to be 200 million. It's going to be big. Like I said, people are going to be curious about it. If anything outside of the movie, people are going to be curious to see how much it is filtered. If it is woke or unwoke or whatever. But
I don't think the question is not woke or unwoke. Yeah, is it good or bad?
PG.
Yeah.
Some people are going to want to see if they filtered or they try to tone it down some because they're going to see what the Disney effect is going to be on an R-rated comic book property.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to get people curious just to see. Like I said, with the Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine after he said he'd never do it again, it's going to have a huge opening weekend. I think it's going to be one of the bigger comic book openings we've seen in a while, in my opinion.
Oh wow! Okay.
That's actually fair. That's fair.
Yeah, people want to see if Disney messed up another thing.
Exactly.
God, I hope they don't, man. I was so scared. So scared.
Yeah.
So
let's see. Yukon, what is your estimated opening weekend for Deadpool?
Tough one, man, because they've had so many bombs lately. It's hard to know. Everybody thinks that they're going to get a big one, and then it bombs. I'm going to say 150. I don't think it's going to do as good as everybody thinks.
Oh, wow.
I think it's going to be another one of those things where it's going to be really big, and then Disney's going to do something to it, and it's going to get some kind of bad publicity somehow. Either Disney waters it down too much, or there's woke shit, or who knows what there could be in it. And I don't think it will do. I don't think it'll meet expectations. I'm the negative one here.
That is true.
He negative.
He's playing his role.
That's right.
He's the heel.
I'm the heel.
Nathan, what's your opening take, box office take for Deadpool and Wolverine when it comes out?
So I just looked up the No Way Home opening weekend. It said 260 million. So I'm assuming it's going to be less than that, but on nostalgia, hype train, all that, I'm assuming like 210 million. I feel like just because bringing back Logan and Deadpool 3, first rated R movie in the MCU, changing up the entire game, I think easily 200 million for sure.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
I mean, No Way Home was straight up the same thing. No Way Home was bringing back Toby and Andrew. Andrew said he wasn't in it, but I mean, he ended up being in it. So I think
you lie.
See, Jennifer Garner's in Deadpool 3.
Yeah, in the interview, the guy was like, "How does it feel bringing back the electric costume?" She's like, "What are you talking about?" But she's like, kind of winking, like, "Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about."
Yeah,
I can't
the wink, nod, nod.
Deny. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I forgot who else is bringing back, but I mean, it's gonna be. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be big. Just ever since Marvel, they bought Fox, right? So that's the whole point. I think Deadpool is gonna be killing like the Fox universe or something like that, and then getting ported over to the MCU and possibly saving it. I mean, he even called himself the freaking Messiah, right?
The Marvel Jesus.
Marvel Jesus. Yeah. And,
like, I did laugh at that. Hey, I love Deadpool too, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's a great character.
All right,
yeah, this will be good. Radar.
What is your take? What's your box office take?
But do you know what the first two made opening weekend?
I got you.
Yeah, I'd say Archer's always got that ready.
Bones down.
It was like the biggest rated R, like domestically, right, or something like that.
Yeah, but I think it was only like 150.
Deadpool 2.
150-ish.
Deadpool 2 was 125 domestic. We'll say 126 because it was like 125.
Change. 125 and change. Okay.
Yeah. Deadpool 1 was 132.
I think
so I'm gonna take the under 200.
Okay.
Oh, under
Yeah.
200. Okay.
Under 200. Yeah. I mean, as much hype as there is, fan base is there. If it's rated R, you can't take the kids, right? So
Yep,
it's
that's
still gonna
true.
Stay
Yep.
under. Still gonna be
Good
under.
point.
I don't think that's going to matter because the first two are rated R and they still did pretty well. It doesn't matter
Yeah,
if
but
it's
the
a
Well, that's what I mean.
125 and
Studios.
130 is a
But
lot.
200,
The question is 200.
200. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
under 200. So it's gonna stay there. It'll get close, but it'll stay under.
All right. John.
No, do you really want my answer? No,
Hey, that's what we're here
honestly,
for.
honestly, it's going to do well. Based on now that I know what the first two movies were, I'm going to actually agree with Yukon Phil, but not because it's bad. I think if it goes 150, that's good because that beats the first two movies. I'm going to say 140 to 160 just because of inflation. And I mean, it's what, $12 a ticket now versus $7 back then. So you're going to see bigger numbers just because it costs more. What I think is going to be key if this movie is successful is week 2. If they do less than a 40% drop in numbers, the movie will do well. And that'll be key is if everybody that went, because everybody's going to go see it. Nobody's seen it yet. First weekend, they're curious. They're interested, like you said, nostalgia, Wolverine's back, all that. And people are curious. They're going to be like, all right, this looks good. Did Disney really mess it up? But people are still going to go. But those people that went first weekend, if they love it, it's going to carry on. And then that's when it's going to start. Instead of the numbers going like this, they're going to do the regular, decline each week instead of that big drop. That's what's going to be key to success is week 2.
You think those early
It's going to be
reviews
right
are gonna
around
kill
130
it?
to 160. So, my guess.
What was
What
the
was
question?
that?
Oh, I said, do you think those early reviews are gonna kill or make that movie?
I
Yeah,
don't know,
think the
but here's the
reviews
other
will do
thing.
it.
Yeah, but here's the other thing. Like Marvels, you had your actresses out there talking about feminists and man hating and all this other stuff and defending their feminists. I don't know. I haven't seen Marvel, so I'm not going to judge it.
Yeah, I saw it.
But they were out there saying, "Oh, it's men are hating it." You don't see that with Deadpool. You don't see them out there defending anything good or bad. You had any movie that does bad now, or they expect to do bad. You already have your actresses and actresses out there doing damage control before. Oh, we're gonna blame the right wing, the comic gate, this gate, that gate, every gate. They're out there blaming somebody for something bad. You don't see that with this movie. So I'm right there. That tells me it's probably going to be at least decent because you don't have Ryan Reynolds or any of them out there defending anything in the movie. It's Deadpool. So hopefully, because there's no defending of what's going on, we just enjoy the movie with no politics, no garbage, nothing. Just a good movie for once.
See, Mission Fantastic's on the same ride with me here. He says 250. I think that's higher than what I estimated. That's
Whoa,
crazy.
250. Whoa.
But I do
pump
see
your brakes.
We got a high roller out there. Mr.
City.
I will fall on that sword, and I believe this will be their Marvel's first $1 billion movie since the last $1 billion movie that they made, not Sony, because Spider-Man's a Sony film. It's not a Marvel Studios technically film. So
actually, it was a Marvel Studios movie. The Sony let them borrow the Spider-Man license.
Pretty much.
I think. I don't remember.
Yes.
I mean, it's all legal.
Mission Fantastic guy on the same page, so that's good.
Hornello, Peter Parker. Peter Parker's a whore.
I wanted to say thank you, Fever. Thank you for your $2 super chat.
Man, thank you, Fever. Man, you rock, dude.
Sorry you had to go. We got here. Let's see, Mr. Fantastic. I made my prediction based on No Way Home numbers. Wolverine is huge, and the nostalgia for him will carry the movie to a huge box office. And that's why I think this movie is going to be 200 plus.
He in Phoenix, that Phoenix thing, whatever, before
Dark
X-Men.
Phoenix?
He didn't save that movie either. I just don't. I think the real he's not going to save the movie. It's Ryan Reynolds is saving it if he saves it.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Can
but
I
I
get
do like that he's
Can I get my
back.
answer? So I'm this is my jam. I love this shit.
Mhm.
I love the box office questions. I got a whole Excel sheet. I was updating it as we were talking. When it
Nice.
comes to this. There's a couple of movies I want to point out that you guys may have heard of, and I want to say their opening weekends.
Okay.
First movie I'm going to mention, Barbie. Anybody want to
Great
get?
movie.
Wow.
Anybody
What
want
a
to guess
juggernaut.
realistic opening weekend on that one?
I got it. Had to be a 150-ish.
Oh wow.
No,
No.
150
200.
plus.
Up your numbers. 185.
162.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well.
Okay, and that was considered good. That was a success.
Does anybody know the total box office on that one?
Wasn't it like 800 million?
1.1 billion.
1 billion. I think 1.5 billion or something like that.
1.5.
1.4.
Oh, it did hit a billion. Okay, I didn't. I don't.
Holy
I haven't paid attention.
smokes.
But see,
Oh
that's
my
what I'm
God.
talking about. It's word of mouth. It's always week 2. If week 2 drops
But
off
it
insanely,
wasn't a good movie though. It wasn't actually. A good
Here's
movie,
the thing.
though.
Here's the
I've
thing.
never seen Barbie, so I don't know. I'm not going to
It's not
either.
good.
That movie
It
and
was.
Oppenheimer. Does anybody know what Oppenheimer opened at?
Wasn't it like
Oh,
125?
It's like
Less than
no,
that.
it's less than that. Less
82.
than that.
Was it? Okay.
It was 82.
Hey,
I thought it was in the neighborhood. I thought because they had this weird.
respectable for a Nolan
synergy.
movie in this day and age.
Or a 3-hour movie. Too.
Oh yeah, biopic.
But
Yeah.
I do want to point out two things before I give my number.
Okay.
Those two movies should be
Yeah.
studied in marketing classes for the rest of time.
Okay.
Two
Agreed.
movies
Agreed.
that had no business being anywhere
Competing.
near the $1 billion mark, but
No.
they hit it. And so when it comes to Deadpool, right? I'm of the camp of one group of people that will help that movie maybe hit what T3 wants it to hit. T3, do you remember that answer?
The TikTok crowd.
Close. Starts with a T. What happened this weekend?
Oh, a Taylor Swift crowd? I forgot. Yeah.
The Taylor Swift crowd.
Oh, she's in it as Dazzler.
Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why.
Ugh.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go with live stream without her name coming up, could we?
She is,
God.
but here's the
She's
thing.
in the cultural
Dang,
zeitgeist.
tasty
Here's the
Swifties.
thing. Here's the thing. And like I said, I'm going to go by numbers. I'm just going by numbers here.
Mm-hmm.
So she's rumored to be in the movie as Dazzler. And
Mhm.
Oh wow.
and they're not saying they're not putting her on stuff, right? If it gets announced that she is in the movie,
Fuck. Holy shit.
that can get it to 200 million. And the reason
That
why I
can
say
change
that-
it. Yeah.
the reason
Yeah.
why I
Agreed.
say that,
Oh
The reason
no.
why I
Oh
say
no.
that
Oh no. Oh
is-
no.
does anybody know what Taylor Swift opened up at in her concert movie?
Ooh, she broke.
I think it was
Like
like
200
one.
million? $200 million.
No, it was
It's
It was like
80
one-
million or something like that.
125,
92.
100 million.
92.
92 million.
Ah,
Damn.
It opened,
Oh, one woman. one
Swifties are
awkward,
under
tall
the
white
age
woman.
of 18.
but here's the thing. It
There you
opened
go.
at 92.
Yeah.
It finished at 249 worldwide. And these are people
Wow, that's
saw
incredible.
that concert in real life, probably multiple times, and still
Oh.
went to the theater to go watch this concert.
While they were on their phones.
If
A
these people,
lot of Swifties are under 18 or under 17. I don't. They're going to be a small bump.
but here's the thing. You could have
Where are we going with this, guys?
You could have well, you gotta wait for it. You could have half the household would have not gone to see the movie, but
Yeah.
now the comic book nerd in the house is gonna go see the movie, and the Swiftie in the house who
Yeah.
wouldn't have gone to see the movie,
The teenage daughter that didn't want to go.
I'm gonna go see Taylor Swift be a superhero for the first time because she promoted it on her Instagram.
Mhm.
That's her 200. If she's not in the movie or she does not promote the movie, it does not hit 200. If she's in it, 200 opening weekend, boom.
Okay, they better give her a legit role though if she's
They
gonna
don't
be
even
Dazzler
have to.
though.
She just has to plug the
Don't-
movie.
Don't fuck it up, please. Can you please? I'm sick of them screwing up characters. I'm so fucking over it. I'm over it.
Thank
I'm
you.
over it.
Thank you. They messed up so many.
Yeah, but
I'm putting it in there.
Swifties don't care though. Swifties just want to. They just if she's there.
Yeah.
They want to see Swifty and they want to be cool.
The Super
They
Bowl
want
this
to be
weekend.
Swifties.
We
Arguably-
only get these characters once in a lifetime. Sometimes
Well,
some
no, but-
people are
yeah,
dead
she
now.
made the NFL
Some people never
300
lived to see
million, man.
Endgame. Ah!
I don't know jack shit about football, and I guarantee that a lot of
Me
there's
neither.
a reason why this weekend was the highest watched Super Bowl of all time, and they didn't make new
Whoa.
fans
It
It
wasn't
was?
Usher, that's for sure.
because of throwing the ball,
Wow.
It really wasn't Usher.
and it wasn't Usher either. So
I didn't even know who won until like this morning.
How many people here didn't watch the Super Bowl?
and yet
I
still
didn't. I had zero interest in it. Don't care about Usher. Don't care about Swifties, and both teams I could care less about.
I was working on
I
some
had other things
customs,
to do.
man. I was working on some mad
still the
customs,
most watched
man.
of all time.
I was that was my computer crashed on me night, and apparently it wasn't completely finished and getting
Well,
fixed.
yeah.
Trying to
I
give
mean,
up
she made the
predetermined
NFL
sports.
$300 million in ticket sales.
Predetermined
They just wanted to
sports.
say it, so.
I'm thinking of giving
Yeah.
up predetermined
Because it was
sports.
cheaper to
It's-
go to the game instead of the concert.
Mhm.
I get it. Sports are culturally important. I get it. I totally understand why people watch sports. But as for myself, I generally only prefer to watch it if I have to. But I'm really good at sports, but I don't like to watch them. I'll play them with you. I'll play a pickup game with anybody any day. But I'm not gonna sit there and watch a damn sports game. You gotta be
got 30 on
kidding
us.
me. No, I don't gamble. I don't even gamble. I'll play
I
a
have
couple of
snap
slot
crackle
machines at
or
a casino.
snap crackle pop joints. I'll watch and enjoy you guys. I'm not playing. I have snap crackle
Snap,
pop
crackle,
joints.
and pop.
I only watched the game because I wanted to send out a GIF of Borat asking everyone to give him his tears to all my Niner friends. It was sweet victory for me to do that. It was
Yeah, you're in California. Okay, so you're in California. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, and I don't like the Niners. I'm a Seahawks fan, so screw the 49ers. I'm gonna get so much
So.
hate now, and I hate the Cowboys.
Nobody likes
Same.
the Cowboys. Nobody.
I'm from
Like
Dallas. and I
three
hate the
people.
Cowboys.
Like, wait, who's a Cowboy fan? What?
I'm from Cowboys.
This guy right here.
I'm from Dallas, and I hate the Cowboys. So
See,
Jamie's
even
a
Dallas
Cowboys
people
fan,
hate the
too.
Cowboys.
yeah.
All right, gentlemen, let's get this convo back on the track.
This is
All right,
this
Jason,
is
what's your
this is what
next
happened.
question?
All right. What we got?
All
What we got?
All right, I got some juicy. Like, how juicy do you want it? Like, do you want it kind of juicy?
Bring
like,
it on.
like
Bring it
you
on.
bring it on. All right. Can we? You guys want to piggyback off of this X-Men combo, or do you want to go to a new topic?
New topic.
Let's do a new topic.
Copy that.
I think we've done
Okay,
movies
all
to
right.
death. We all know we hate
What
the
do you
current stuff.
guys? Here's something we can talk about. This may be a little more technical for some of the more technical people in our non-existent current audience. I don't know who's watching. All right, but check this out. Check this out, guys. What do you guys think of this? What are your thoughts on the potential upcoming relaunch of the Toy Biz brand? And what do you think of their alleged vaporware prototype body buck? What do you guys think about that? No one's really talked about it. It kind of came and went. And people are like, wow, okay, that looks kind of okay.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Was that a fair
So-
question? No? Yeah.
That's
Anybody
a
know
good
what we're
question.
Good question.
All right. Cool.
Because-
I'll go first.
yeah.
Okay.
Who?
You go first.
Oh, me. Yeah. I was interested when I heard that they were coming back out and they showed the buck. It was kind of weird. I'm trying to find the picture of it, but
Crazy articulation.
It is
and-
weird. It's really weird.
but it was interesting. It was different,
Was
and-
it like a proof of concept? They didn't say if it was like a final design. They just said,
yeah,
"Here's
but it was just
something."
pictures.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So even the concept was okay. It's cool. It looked a little off, but I'm like, okay, if they get the right license and it works, depending on if it's an armored figure or whatever, I would have, at least gotten one to
Oh
try.
my God! Is that an inside armature? Is that an internal armature type situation? Is that what they're trying to say? Oh God!
I don't.
Oh,
I
God.
could, but I mean,
You think so or no? I don't know. They didn't say.
no. They just showed pictures and they said we're back or something like that. But it's been radio silent since. That's why nobody's talking about it, because we
For all
saw
my
the one
Mexico
picture,
United
the one
people,
post.
Yeah.
Didn't they have to
And-
change the picture? There's
Yeah, it was only one picture. You're right. There was only one picture.
Well, no, they had to change the logo, didn't they? There was something about the logo. They had to take it down.
I think. Now I got to look it up. They Google.
'Cause, yeah, I haven't heard anything about it since.
Yeah, it was
that
the
day,
picture, and then
they had
done.
to take something down, and then.
That's kind of why I don't think anybody's talking about it. Nobody knows. It just nothing. There's no PR team. There's no nobody. No social. I mean, there's nobody going to the shills saying, "Hey, talk about our product that we're coming out with." There's nobody talking about it because, like you're saying, is it vaporware? Is it just a fly by night? Is it somebody?
We've heard zero updates. Zero.
Yes. And is it somebody that just bought Toy Biz, did a mock-up, and said, "Well, let's see if I can get people to pay attention for a day."
Wow.
I think that's
You know,
exactly what
that's my
someone
guess.
just bought it. Yeah, someone just bought the Toy Biz license and made that
Yeah.
thing up and got the internet stirring.
Yeah, unless somebody's heard something I haven't, because
I haven't.
yeah, nothing.
Hey, you know what they need to do? They need they need to take the topographic facial data and basically find a way to give that to Hasbro's, their little facial program, because it sucks. To put their damn face on the damn figures.
Yeah, it's been almost a year. March.
Looks like a Wii Mii. Remember those Miis from the Wii, the Nintendo Wii, the Miis? Everybody looks like a darn Mii.
I never played
from
a
the
Wii.
Wii. Oh, if
I
you're
never
all right,
played the
anyway,
Wii.
they
I was
make
a
me little
Sony
scared.
guy.
I was too, but I mean, maybe I'm a little bit old. I don't know. Some of you guys are older. I don't know. But anyway, what? Okay, so yeah, going ahead. The toy. Anybody want to comment further on that, or sure, are we moving on, or are we still going around the table on that one? Or?
Yes. So, Man Collects, what's your take?
Well, as far as Toy Biz, I mean, you can't see, but other side of my toy room, I've got a ton of their older stuff. So I'm curious to see if they do anything with it, and I'll check it out. But like I said, you saw the mention of it. Quite honest, I forgot about it until he just mentioned it there in that comment. But
yeah, it's out of sight, out of mind.
See what they do to see if it's somebody just messing around, or they do try to do something back with it. But if they do, I hope it's kind of like the Superpowers. I hope it's kind of more of a throwback than just a kind of a relaunch of it there. But like I said, whatever they do, I'll be sure to check it out.
Yukon.
So I know nothing about this. I was going to do some research, and the videos, the Shartimus Prime video is the first thing that came up, and I'm not watching that. So I got no comment, buddy.
Tell us how you really feel about Shartimus. No, don't do that right now. Oh, man.
Hey, 2024 is all about beef. Let's go.
Apparently, yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
Go.
Gotta
All
live
right,
up to that name.
who's sending Yukon some boxing gloves?
I'm crazy, not stupid, man.
Oh, come on! Like, I'm pretty sure you can take them. I think you can take them.
I'm just gonna show up to Yukon's house one day.
Come on. Come on.
Come on, guys. Cage match.
Oh, backhand, huh?
Oh, there you
Yeah, a
go.
little backhand. Oh man, I actually, that's funny that you brought up the Toy Biz thing, because I looked it up on Instagram and could not find the page anymore.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh, damn.
I think the page is gone.
They pulled it.
It was just a
They
stint.
pulled
yeah.
it.
It disappeared.
Yeah, I think it was. We were touching upon that earlier. Someone had bought the licensing name, and they probably threw up a crazy mock-up that was some crazy college kids fever dream, and they're like, "Can I buy that off you, kid?" Sure, here you go. And then they threw it up there, and then they're like, "Oh snap, that's not real." Yeah, I'm sure it's something like that. It seems vaporware to me. It stinks of vaporware because it's been over a year. And there was nothing at any of the presses. We've seen no leaks, not a thing. Everything has been leaking. A lot of stuff has been leaking. Anyway,
Yeah,
that's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, I'm looking through it now. It's every variation of Toy Biz, and the closest one to Toy Biz is Toy_Biz, and I'm pretty sure that language is not theirs. It's like Hindu, or not Hindu,
Right.
Middle Eastern. something.
Well, they had like
Oh,
I don't know
wow.
how many
Yeah.
millions of people following them as soon as they went up and said that they were back. So yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. You can't even find anything. I think the website was up and then it was said temporarily
Oh, I didn't know that.
something. I don't remember. The website being built or something like that. That doesn't even come up anymore. So I think it's not happening. Which
Yeah,
sucks
and
because
the
I
last
wanted to
was
see them
March.
happen.
March 2023 is the last anything on it.
Yep.
So
All right, Jason, what do you got next for us?
All right, I got another juicy one for you. How do you gentlemen feel about Hiya Toys entering the high-end 112 space? We have the upcoming die-cast RoboCop, which looks very impressive. We have the new First Blood Rambo with all those juicy, really highly detailed accessories. Do you think they'll challenge any of the other players in the space, or do you think it's one of those kind of a one-and-done type scenarios? What do you think, guys?
So I'm gonna go with AZ. You go first.
Okay, so I don't know much about High. I haven't handled it, but I've watched people review and talk about it. And more competitors in the 112 game. Yeah, bring it. Because I heard
Absolutely.
their figures are pretty good. If they do like RoboCop and Rambo, they might knock NECA out. Who cares about sculpting? They want articulation. So
Yeah, it looks beautiful. It looks so beautiful. I really want it. It got delayed, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm buying that for sure. I will be there for sure.
Nathan.
Oh, I'm looking them up right now. I mean, I've heard about them, but I'm not really into the third party stuff. What are the retail prices
Well,
for that stuff?
they kill the.
It's
they
under.
cost
It's like under
75.
100. I think under $100.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
no,
And they're
I can't get it.
Tokyo.
It's $90.
It's 90.
It's 90. The RoboCop is $90.
And these are all actually like property licensed stuff. Oh yeah, it is okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it
they're
says
officially
RoboCop,
licensed. Oh, they're
Yeah,
officially
Hiya Toys
licensed.
does
Yeah.
license
Kill
stuff.
it.
Yeah,
They
Hiya
kill
Toys
it
is
when
they-
real
yeah.
license.
They're three
They're not-
and
are they-
3/4. They're some of the best in the mainstream for 3 3/4 for sure.
Yeah.
They did
Are they?
G.I.
Do we
Joe,
really
they did
consider them
Halo.
third party if they're licensed? If they
No,
have a license, do we really
no.
consider them third party?
Well, we have to. We're confusing parties in terms of the intellectual property. You're talking about
No.
actually licensing out the property
Yeah.
to a third party, not being
Oh, yeah,
related
okay.
to the intellectual.
That way, yeah.
No, I'm
Usually, when you
sorry,
say
yeah.
third party in toys, it's a
Right. Yeah.
unlicensed,
It's a KO.
product. Like they'll say machine police officer version 1, or
Right.
something.
Yeah.
I must be thinking of software. I'm thinking of software or something. I'm
Metal
sorry,
Enforcer.
guys. Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm thinking of software. I'm like, wait a minute, different type of product completely.
The Godzilla looks good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. If you guys get a free second, go Google high-end toys Mothra. Be prepared to be blown away. It looks so beautiful. I'd buy it just to like freak people out.
There it is, right
It's
there.
so-
Click on it.
Look at that. Look at that. It's like the detail on that sucker. I mean, that's one of the variants. But look at that. And it's the
14
scale. I mean,
inch?
look at that. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's what she said.
Look at
That's-
look at the price.
$51.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. But is that a statue or is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's an action figure. Okay, so it's articulated.
It's articulated
Action figure.
completely
Wow.
too. And look at the other ones down there. They're doing amazing work. Oh my God. They really are. Look
That
at
is
that,
awesome.
fellas. Look at that. Yeah. Look at that.
All right.
Nathan, now that you've seen
I might
those,
have to try
what
one.
do you think?
They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
They can rival
Yeah.
some NECA stuff, especially.
If you guys want to test them out, if you want to test the brand out, go to Amazon. They have some crazy clearance. Just buy some cheap ones, test them out, or return them and be like, meh. Or be like, oh, you know what? These are decent. Maybe I'll pick up a couple. They're pretty
Yeah.
cheap. They're not like, go to Amazon, $11, $8, some of the cheapest ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'll toss
I've heard
my,
about them.
I'll
Go
toss
for
my
it.
2 cents because I have to leave.
Yeah, check them out. Check them out.
My opinion is it's not going to replace anything I already own. So
Okay.
if I already have a figure they're dropping, like we were looking at RoboCop, I've got
Yeah.
Battle Damage NECA RoboCop back there. So It doesn't
I'm
matter
good,
what
yeah.
they do at this point.
Yeah.
It's not going to replace that. So
Right, yeah.
that's where I'm like, if Haya wants my money, just like Mayfex, it's
Yeah.
got to be a figure I do not have, and also they're not getting casuals at that price point. So
It needs to be infinitely better than something somebody already has.
exactly.
Absolutely. Right.
Yeah.
But the
And-
diecast kind of puts over the top for me though, guys, on the
so
RoboCop.
the same answer goes for Toy Biz. Like Toy Biz can come back and do what they do.
Yeah.
I had Toy Biz as a kid, but at the end of the day, unless it's a brand new figure, somebody's echoing, by the way. I'm not sure who that is, but unless it's a brand new figure, like I can't do it. I can't do it.
Something like this.
What is
Like this is the Animal Warriors of Kingdoms. Finally grabbed one. If somebody could do some new IPs,
Mhm.
I'm game. I would do. I'm trying this. This is on a trial from a friend.
Mhm.
This is the Atreyu figure. So I mean, something like this.
Yeah.
Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions. New IPs from new companies. I'd try. But I don't have a RoboCop, and some of the good and I don't need NECA. I don't. But if the Hyatt Toys is better and has more options for
For sure.
$90 over 70, I mean, NECA. I've seen the armless RoboCop from NECA. That thing looks cool. The pre RoboCop, whatever. But yeah, but looking at this, finally I was looking at it online. That RoboCop looks good. It's got battle damage on that, swappable chest plates. I mean, for $90, if it's got enough accessories,
Yes.
I'm willing to try at least one, just to try it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm willing to try. Definitely.
And I think 2024, I forget who I was talking to about it on stream, but 2024, I think, is going to be the year of, it was EC. It's going to be the year of, that's my definitive figure. Like, I'm not buying another blank unless the new version of that person in a new media format or new figure like format blows me out of the water. So like right now, thanks to some of you in the stream and chat, I have Luke Skywalker from The Mandalorian hot toy action figure. I ain't buying any other Luke Skywalker for the next 5-10 years unless it's somehow better than that figure. And going down in scale to the RoboCop, I'm not buying another RoboCop because I already have Alex Murphy from NECA like shot up to hell, and I have RoboCop battle damage in the chair. I'm good. Like I'm good.
That's
so
fair. That's
it's
fair.
for now, due to inflation, CPI index, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be something brand new. It's got to be something brand new. And I want to give a hot take before I leave on this episode, and that is this year, Super 7 is going to be dropping Hanna-Barbera action lines. Johnny Quest, SWAT Cats, maybe even Pirates of Dark Water. And that will save Super 7. If that's what
they do it right. If they do it right.
Yeah. Real Ghostbusters for sure. I also want that, but that's not Hanna-Barbera. That would be
Filmation, yeah.
That would be tied into their Hasbro deals. But if they can somehow hold on to Hanna-Barbera and they somehow get even Captain Caveman, Herculoids, bro.
Ooh. Yeah, any of them. I would do Captain Caveman. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'd pay $55 for a really good one. Because it's the only one it'd be.
Brian needs to do one-off. We're doing a wave of Captain Caveman. I'm not even working on wave 2. I'm just doing one wave Captain Caveman, and I'm working on the Herculoids. I'm working on Space Ghosts. Those are the wave 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's new stuff.
Yeah,
not
he needs.
He won't do it. He won't.
I like that he does the obscure characters.
Yeah,
I like it, but he doesn't do the main characters. Like, look at Silverhawks. We're on wave like 6, and we're just now getting Copper Kid.
Yeah,
that's on purpose. He does that because he wants you to.
I know.
But it bites him in the butt in the end.
But now I'm uninterested, and I don't know if I'll get Copper Kid.
No,
I would have Jada.
You know.
On take on that license.
Ooh, Jada Toys. Pff,
I would have them take it.
that's your dark horse. A Jada Toys. That's your dark horse out there. But I gotta
They
go,
are
guys.
figure.
killing
Right.
it. They're
Grape Ape.
killing it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh, for
Grape
sure.
Ape.
I'm just
I
saying.
love Grape Ape.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, guys.
yeah, Jada Toys and Super 7, yeah, you're right. If they can do those Hanna-Barbera, if that's true, and they get that and they knock it out of the park, nobody makes Hanna-Barbera recently. I can't think of any really good Hanna-Barbera figures that
Mhm.
I want.
No,
I can't think of any.
it's just him.
I think that's a good idea.
He can do it, but does he
Yeah.
have a license? I don't know. But I think personally, that's got to be his card. Like if he wants to keep Super 7 putting out their own stuff separate of Hasbro,
Mhm.
because right now they're going to be freaking sucking from the teat on Hasbro.
Oh yeah.
If he's going to be doing his own things, he's got to get Hanna-Barbera doing the action stuff because he's the only one that can do that. He's the only company that has that aesthetic to the molds, the colors, the accessories.
He does sculpt cartoon characters very well.
He
I
sculpts
will
cartoon
agree there.
humans very well.
Yeah,
Not
he's horrible at
humans.
humans.
Cartoon humans.
Yes, cartoon figures he's amazing at.
Imagine he drops
I agree.
Superman. Done deal.
What was that, Mo? Was that Mo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that is on my wish list for the next year or two.
And he's got
I'll
nothing
get
but
that one.
time. He lost Disney, so he's got nothing but time.
Yeah,
True.
so it'll sit there.
He still
I'll
wouldn't
find
get
it
on
cheap.
time.
All right, guys.
Oh.
I'll see you later.
All right,
Yeah,
Archer, man.
thank you.
I've seen you.
I thought
So-
his hot take was going to be Super 7 goes out of business.
And so did I. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that's where he was going with it. But that was a good take, though, man. I mean, really, Hanna-Barbera? When's the last time you seen a good Hanna-Barbera figure? Can you any of us even think of one?
Probably the 80s.
Been a while.
It'd be vintage.
But what
And
Flintstone kids in the early 90s, something like that. Flintstones.
Maybe.
he needs
something-
to
I
come
can't
out
even
with
think of any.
something super hot to win the fandom back because he's losing the TMNT fans. Silverhawks.
Oh, he
is
lost
whatever.
them. He lost
Yeah.
them.
I mean, and the only reason you're
Space
seeing
Ghost.
his figures in Walmart and Best Buy is to meet those MOQs. Otherwise, they would have been canceled lines. They
Oh
would have
yeah.
never got made. So
hmm
he made them and sold them, and now they're stuck. Best Buy's
Mhm.
gonna back out of Super 7. 'Cause they're
Yeah,
going
I mean,
they're
I
gonna
would
stop carrying them.
I know they don't have the greatest articulation. I know they're not but his sculpts are really good. I have the Mumra Ever Living, and I have
Yeah,
Steelheart are my first two ultimates I've started with. I got them cheap,
Yeah.
not gonna lie. But dude, Mumra was my figure of 2022. It was like top 3 figure. The thing is amazing. I mean, it's not super articulated. I'm not gonna get
oh yeah,
super splits and
yeah.
know,
I was
but
all
the
in. I
thing
was
is
all
beautiful.
in on Super 7. TMNT when that came out, I was all in. Wave 1, 2, 3, and then
Mhm.
I just had to back out of it.
Man, Mamra had that
He's not
swag,
doing
bro.
anything.
He had that
Yeah.
swag, man.
right. Yeah,
He came
exactly.
out with the
Oh, Warner Brothers does own Hanna-Barbera? Oh, ooh, okay.
oh man.
Oh, so that
Oh god. They're gonna hoard out the Todd.
okay, so that
Oh god, they're
okay.
gonna hoard out the Todd.
No, but
that
I
should be the
think-
new mantra.
They could
No,
sub-license
really.
that out, sub-license it out.
Yeah, that needs to go to
Yeah,
somebody
Looney
else.
Tunes. They gave him Looney Tunes. So,
Well, Looney Tunes is Warner Brothers, isn't it? Wasn't that always Warner
Yes.
Brothers?
well,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he did those 100th. He's doing the is Todd McFarlane the one doing those 100th Warner Brother things that you see at the
Oh
store?
yeah.
The little
Yeah,
things
the
are
movie
maybe this big.
Maniacs. Oh
The
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Mm,
The movie
Uh,
Maniacs?
Yeah, the
Is it,
movie
yeah,
Maniacs
that's what
we
it's
were
the line's
talking
called,
about.
Movie Maniacs. Okay.
well,
I don't
man.
know.
I don't like the properties they're doing, but they look good. Like the properties are
Yeah.
like very tame. I like the stuff they were doing back in the day. Can we get some like horror stuff?
Oh,
Can we
look
get
at
some,
Okay.
I got a
man.
couple of them, just like the funny
Yeah,
ones.
Okay, the Warner 100th. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah.
I didn't know they did. Is that are those card sets, or is that from like a figure?
Yeah, it's from the
All right,
figure.
fellas. I'm sorry.
okay.
Oh.
A moderator leaving.
Yep. Uh-oh. That was fun.
No.
Okay,
He's done.
madness. Man, yeah,
Yeah.
we drove him insane.
UConn's got to go too.
I gotta go
Yeah.
too. Thank you
All
guys.
right, man.
all you guys in the
I got a
chat.
few more minutes, then I'm good.
Hey
You
guys,
know,
in the
new
chat, thanks
job
for
and all.
showing up. Go
Yeah.
check out all these guys. Support all these guys. All great guys.
Yep.
Great YouTubers.
Team
So,
replay, guys. Make sure
Yep,
you guys are watching.
appreciate
But
you
yeah,
guys.
I got a few more minutes if anybody's sticking around.
Me, UConn, they should check me out.
What?
Dude, check out
Said you,
T3, man.
you mean they can check me out too? Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
If you like Eternals, there's your man. Go for it.
Ah, yeah, I told you, but we're not letting you live that one down.
It's fine.
All right,
Later,
you
guys.
got it.
UConn, thanks.
Yep. Oh man, dude,
And
that's
love
some
them.
good stuff tonight. I mean, I apologize for the first half hour. I don't know what happened. So my computer sucks. March, I'm getting a new one, so I promise next time I won't be in 480p, and I will actually have working earbuds and mics, and everything will actually work. So
Yeah, the next one's in March, so perfect time. Actually, April. My bad.
April, okay. That gives me time to get because I got to build the new computer, so I got to order parts yet.
All right,
Yeah,
so
I'm a mega geek. I do toys, video games, sports, and build computers. God, I need a life.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna end the question because there's no. I had more questions, but I don't want it to go on any longer. So I'm gonna have you guys kind of like talk about your channel and what you do, and whatnot, and pretty much pimp yourself out. So this is your time to shine right now because I've been trying to help this gentleman get to 1,000 subs on YouTube. So
okay.
let's support
Let's get
him.
him there.
And do your shit, my friend.
Me? That's
Yeah,
good.
pimp yourself out to everybody.
Hey, I just
Alright,
subscribed too.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Sir.
So yeah, I do a lot of hunting. Follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of daily hunts there, some new stuff. YouTube, when I feel up to it, I'll post a hunt video. Right now, NECA Holothon is coming up, so you'll see me posting videos probably daily. And then I do some reviews and set the internet on fire with fake toys, apparently. So
yeah.
Wait, you're doing wait, back up. Fake toys? What? What did I miss?
Yeah, explain that real quick.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you saw the Superpowers Brainiac skull ship.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so my buddy sent me a picture from Walmart that he found it. I posted it, and everybody told me it was a fake toy because it was never made, and Todd McFarlane never announced it or it wasn't revealed.
I saw that all over Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh man, I missed that. I must have missed that. But does anybody not know Todd McFarlane? He either drops them in the store or doesn't. The announcements make no difference. He announces them whenever he wants, whether they're sold out, clogging the pegs. Yeah, it's Todd McFarlane.
I thought it was funny with AZ's thing. Your symbol. When I think it was your thing that had on
That's
Facebook.
what threw everybody. Yeah, that's what everybody tripped out about.
Put that symbol on Brainiac's ship. It's a fake. It's a fake. I was like, it's the dude's brand.
The watermark. It was where the watermark or whatever.
Yeah, because like I posted it, like 5-6 different accounts screenshotted it and posted it. They even put articles up.
Wow. Dude, you're setting the internet on fire, man.
Yeah.
Do that.
So yeah. Go subscribe to him. Follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, definitely.
He definitely helped me out, and we talk back and forth every once in a while. The funny thing, this is how I know that I'm going to find something in California, is when he posts that he finds something at Ross. I'm like, all right, it's coming to California very shortly. So
yeah, like this today.
Yeah, like that. Oh yeah.
I used to think that, and I still haven't found anything.
Same.
Yeah, but if you're into NECA Turtles, check out my last Holothon prediction video.
Yep,
that's coming up soon.
Oh yeah, after, because I don't want to break this, I'll subscribe afterwards, but definitely check you out for sure.
Yeah, so let's get him to 1,000 subs, please.
We'll get
Then
him
he
there.
has the watch hours going, and then he'll be monetized, so even better.
Yeah,
Next-
I got the watch hours. I just need to subscribe.
Oh, he got the watch hours, just like I did.
Yeah, I got the watch hours first. I had the watch hours like 400 subs in. So
Yeah.
Same, yeah.
My problem is I take a lot of breaks.
I had
Same.
Kane County. I had Kane County videos that accounted for like 1,000 hours. Kane County's big business in the toy world, so I get lucky that I get to go there and film it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, I had the last one of my videos is almost at 300,000 views.
Whoa.
Crazy.
Sheesh.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's a random video too. It was me posting
Like on-
the
On which platform? Okay.
TikTok.
That explains. Okay, yeah, I'm too old for TikTok. I don't understand it.
Me neither. That's why when I posted the video and then it blew up, I was like, "What did I do different?"
Yeah, I'm afraid I won't even download it because I'll just break my phone or something.
True. All right, Nathan, go ahead and plug your shit.
Nathan, that's my name. AKA OG Guac 420, AKA Collect to Disconnect. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers as well.
Oh, nice.
Get in there.
Yeah.
We'll get you in
I
the
mean, yeah, thank you. But I mean, I'm not really consistent at all. I'm at this point probably like one video a month. I have like 35 videos under my belt for like 2 years. So not really like a hot topic or anything like that, but I do videos when I feel like it, when I'm in the mood. And sometimes I get lucky, like when I post like Ninja Turtle stuff as well, like Team NT stuff. It does pretty good. But
Let's go.
yeah, I mean,
All right.
give me a follow if you like on YouTube. That's the only social media I have. So yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Carlos, for inviting me on, by the way. I've been itching to do another podcast, but I mean, I don't have enough subs to do my own live stream, so maybe one day.
It'll happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, and you don't have. I mean, I'm not doing any live streams. I suck at them.
You're doing a good job here, sucking. So you know, just kidding.
But this is definitely fun though. For sure, I like doing this type of stuff.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. This guy's got to come up next, I think, if I can get this to show up. Oh, Mr. Braggadocious himself, Collecting Havoc. Feel free to plug your shit, please.
All right. So I have a YouTube channel, Collecting Havoc. I post clickbaity thumbnails because one person doesn't understand thumbnails. I don't know. Sorry, that was a troll I had in the last video. He's all mad because I posted the Brainiac ship in the background of my picture with a Chun-Li and said, "I can't quit Ross." This is why. Hello, you open the video to find out why. Those are just things I found in the video. I mean, trolls. No, I'm okay. Aside from that, no, I'm on YouTube, obviously. 3 toy hunts a week. I do Southeast Wisconsin, Northeast Illinois. Nothing crazy. Do some toy shows in Milwaukee. Kane County is a big one for me. I do that 3 times a year. If you know all the big YouTubers, toy tubers, they're all there. I've actually met a couple of them, so I'm not special. I'm always there, just having fun. I'm not trying to be an influencer. I'm not trying to do anything. I just make videos to have fun because I want people to see what's out there. That's what I do it for. So if you want to check me out there on YouTube, go ahead. I am on Instagram. I don't use it enough. It's mostly now just for messaging you guys. Some subs will message me there, and if I remember how to hit the DM request and accept them, I'll respond. I try to do better. But yeah, you guys can find me on Instagram. I'm not on TikTok. I suck at it. I tried it once. No. But yeah, YouTube and Instagram, Collecting Havoc. I'm there. Enjoy if you want. If not, sorry. Oh yeah, there it is right there. See, yeah. So you see what I mean? It's not clickbaity. It's just my thumbnails are tongue in cheek. None of my titles ever make sense. I mean, come on. I'm a toy hunter. I'm not a freaking. I mean, I'm a genius, but not a marketing genius. No, I'm kidding. Nah, but hopefully, if you guys want to enjoy it, go ahead. If not, I mean, I know I'm not for everybody, so just having fun.
Awesome.
So
Cool.
Now,
and as always, I'm going to be back, and I'm going to tick off more people. So thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome. Now I left the sexiest one for last.
Man,
That would be myself. No, I was kidding. That would be
man with a smooth southern voice.
All right, I'm about half asleep, guys. I've been up since about 4:30 my time. But you can find me on Instagram at the Man Collects, and I'm kind of like what Havoc said. I kind of suck at Instagram. I'm the same way. I know at one point I had like 75 messages in that message request, and people got pissed off because I didn't respond and unfollowed me, blocked me, all kinds of cool stuff on there. So I'm sorry. I'm trying to get
Did
better.
they all say where?
Like I said, with the even me not paying attention, I almost got 400 followers. So that's cool. YouTube, that's where I do most of my stuff on there. Just past 2,400 subs. It's been crazy this past year. Right now, I'm doing 3 videos a week. I'm getting ready to change some stuff, though. I don't really know what I want to change it to. Hey, Janine, how are you? But like I said, find me on YouTube, subscribe there. Toy hunting is all I'm doing right now. Maybe get some other stuff on there, pretty soon. But yep, you can find me there. And like I said, Instagram, trying to do better at that.
Yeah, same here.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Well, that's it tonight. There's just me.
C3, you got to pimp yourself out, man.
Yeah, I guess we're on my channel right now. I want to say thank you to everybody that was in here earlier. Yukon, Hey Archer, Jason, and then to you guys. You gentlemen are awesome. Thank you for showing up on time and having no computer problems, unlike John. And and if anyone
2 in a row
ever meets Yukon Phil in person before I do, go ahead and give him a little slap across the face, rock style. And now, in all seriousness, now this is just for fun. I love doing these every other month. Get a group of people together that have never met. So on YouTube, and getting you guys out there more. That way, people know who you are, and that's kind of like my goal with my channel and whatnot has always been to help other people because other people help me. So I feel like that's a rite of passage is to help other people that are new or trying to grow their channel. Besides that, I have one toy hunt a week that drops every Tuesday. There's a new one today, so go watch that if you would like. Buy some T3 Collects t-shirts. I'm trying to do a million things this year, so by doing that, you're helping the channel out and me doing more toy hunts, not in my stupid little town, away from my town. So that helps out. I have an Entertainment Earth link, affiliate link, Amazon, Sideshow, a million other things I don't ever post, but I do. So thank you guys for buying stuff from my links. I appreciate you guys for doing that. And next Tuesday on the Overgrown Third Graders podcast, I have the Man Collects actually as my guest next week. So watch out for that. Promos will be coming out this week. And then
make it rain. Make it rain.
Yeah, and in March we have Collecting Havoc. I don't know what date. The Strong Collectors. And there's a couple other people that I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, that is it. Thank you guys for coming out and everyone in the chat. Thank you. And Figure Fever, thanks for the super chat. We appreciate that.
Yep.
And as always, we'll see you guys. Like I'm going to take this from Hey Archer on the next video. But I don't have any
right.
cool
And
music to go out.
team replay, don't get scared.
Yeah, team replay.
Right. All right, guys, man. Good times.
Have a good night, everybody.
All right.
Later, everybody.
Enjoy the toy hunt.
Sir.